Okay, welcome back to my channel. This is just a general read. This will be for Cancer, and it's whenever you find it. It doesn't necessarily have to apply to you at this time. If it does, certainly just going to give you some general information here about where things stand. And then if it is something that's not relevant, of course, this is not going to be your story to follow along with. So for those of you that are in this particular energy, I will try to get some advice cards as well. But right now, what I am seeing is I did pre-pull here. We are looking at the Four of Cups. Now, the Four of Cups in itself, of course, is a card of going through something emotional. There is some kind of a challenge or difficulty at this time that you're sort of struggling with. Now, this could be a little bit of a depression phase. This could be a low ebb with concern of something, but because it is followed up with the Five of Wands, it does indicate to me that there is some sense of, and of course with the other cards that followed, there is a sense of being stuck, not seeing things clearly. But on the upside, I want you to know that you're moving into a more positive energy. So, and I will just pull this forward so that you get a sense of what the cards are that are coming out here. So we do have the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Page of Cups, we have the Two of Swords, we also have the Lover's card, and we also have the Hanged Man, and we've also got the King of Pentacles. Sorry, guys. And then we've got the Three of Wands. And then we have the Lover's card. And then we also have the Star card. So, so to get right into it and kind of give you the where things are at and, how you can sort of get past this. So again, we're just going to go through this again. If it's not your story, certainly you need to look for the next readings. But right now, what I'm seeing here for whoever this resonates for is that there is an energy that you're dealing with that has to do with your emotional state. So again, it does feel like there is a period of indecision. There's a lot of cards that come up that there is something here that you're going to have to kind of unstick yourself from. So it definitely feels as though there is something of you being stuck. You're certainly trying to battle through something. This could be internal struggles, external struggles, both. But either way, it is a form of conflict that seems to be around your emotional state here as well. So whatever this conflict is for you or this confusion, you are looking for some sense of stability. Now, we also have the Ace of Pentacles coming through, so there is a potential here in terms of, a new start, something that's very grounded that's going to get you back on track, give you a little bit of hope. This could be a new job or something that's also coming in here with that for others. Sorry, guys. But either way, it is a sense of going forward in some way. And not only that, we also have you coming through. I mean, this is water energy. It's minor arcana. The only ones that, I don't think there was any major arcana, actually. These are all, except for the star. The star is the predominant major arcana that's coming through here. But either way, I do feel like this is the energy of you going forward. Either way, there's more hope going forward. There is more recovery in the future here, but I feel like you're still going through it at this point. So again, a lot of emotional factors coming through here. There's a lot of emotional sensitivity. There's a little bit of an unstable emotional state, because there is important decisions that you're making around your relationships and life in general, certainly around money energy as well. But either way, I just feel like there is some very good grounding energy coming in here. So despite being, at a little bit of a stalemate and not being able to go forward at this point, again, I feel that's just because you feel like there's a little bit of instability. So there's a mix of confusion, a mix of emotional instability. There's that inner conflict, but there is also hope and clarity and grounding that's also coming through here. Now, we are looking again at the Lover's card. I do have two decks combined, so this card as well as a second Lover's card comes through here. But it does indicate that there is a detachment or some kind of a distorted perception that could also be coming through here. But the Ace of Pentacles, like I said, with the Star card, is that there is a path towards stability and healing. So just know that whatever you're struggling with, this is going to be changing here fairly soon. Again, for all of you, it's going to be resonating a little differently. Some of you will be, have more support systems, so you might work through whatever this is a little faster versus others that might be just struggling more independently and looking for resources on the internet or however. But either way, you are advised, because of this energy here, and you are going to a place of more mature, grounded energy here. The advice really is based around grounding and stability. So the things that you can do on a daily basis, getting enough sleep, and certainly diet, vitamins if you are, and making sure that you have the right information about what is water soluble, what is not, so that you are making decisions around what it is that your body can handle. Some of you may have high blood pressure and you may not be able to take ginkgo biloba, for example, but others may be okay taking that. So again, it's just taking the appropriate measures. I'm not a medical doctor, but certainly do have strong propensity toward vitamins. So again, vitamin B is a really good one on a grand scope. If you're trying to calm down, B5 is a really good one for that. But again, you do need to make sure that you're healthy enough to be able to take all of these things. B1, if you've got pins and needles in your feet, and again, there's other factors to consider. What if you're diabetic? What if your kidneys, can't handle certain loads of medications? Vitamin B is water soluble, so your body just takes it and urinates the rest out. But again, Dr. Berg is someone that you might want to follow too if you have interest in that same thing. But again, just make sure that you consult your physician, just to make sure that this is not something that would interfere with other medications or a current medical condition. But either way, these are things about basically focusing on the practical and your stable routines. So getting up at the same time each day, doing something that helps you to physically build up your body, your mind, your spirituality, doing something on a routine basis that creates a bit of structure for you, getting out into nature. And again, seeking out people that are trusted individuals or those that you feel you can trust that will help you to ground and support you while you're going through these changes. And again, also engaging activities that help you to connect to yourself, to nature, and again, physical exercise, doing creative things, writing down your thoughts, journaling, or putting your efforts into art or something along that line. Either way, or photography or whatever it is for you. But you want to avoid overwhelming emotions because that can lead to impulsive actions. So just giving things time to process helps you to work through things. But like I say, I do see you going forward with that Three of Wands. So again, there is emotional sensitivity, so you don't want anything that will worsen those instabilities. You want to avoid any toxic environments and toxic people, toxic elements like alcohol or otherwise, just while you're going through this healing process so that you can get to the other side of things. But distracting yourself, certainly in creative ways, is ideal for whoever's going through this particular energy, and putting yourself into positive things that you can build on, building up your skill levels when you feel that you are, you can trust that you're grounded enough to do so. But again, either way, we did have the Hangman there, so that is shifting your perspective and able to go forward. So it's time to let go of some of the baggage and some of the things that you're carrying or harboring, deeper negativities or toxic thoughts or those kinds of things. But basically handling conflict and uncertainty, with that Three of Wands energy, and the Lover's card does indicate, avoiding unnecessary arguments or stressors, anything like that. But I do see that you're still planning for the future. And of course, this is also a card of, be patient with yourself. You don't have to rush into things. So again, wherever you need professional support or need to switch your mindset. And a lot of times, even if we see things a certain way, it's usually because we have a certain biased mindset. So what if you were to take the other side of the coin and think of, well, perhaps that person was having a bad day. Perhaps they weren't really judging me. Maybe I just, infused my own level of, judgment on something. Give somebody the benefit of the doubt. Whether you're right or wrong, it doesn't really, it's not really about that. It's not about judging the thoughts. It's about how do you get, go forward, making a better choice or have a better mental pattern and avoid any kind of emotional overwhelm or meltdown. So again, with that Two of Swords and with the Lover's cards, again, that's making careful choices and avoiding the emotional overwhelm. Now, there is also, again, still that last part here about, with the Star card, minimizing anything that's going to be toxic, any chaos, that kind of thing. But be patient with this because healing is possible here. And we do have the Three of Wands, so it may be a little bit slower for for some of you, and you may not feel comfortable waiting that out, but just know that you will get to the other side of this. But again, the more peace that you invite into your world, the more peaceful you will be going forward. So that's what I have for you. For again, whoever's going through this right now, I certainly, wish you all the best in going through this. As I say, I mean, everybody goes through all of these, levels of difficulty or at different points. Some of them, more challenging for others than maybe what you're going through or whatever. But either way, the point is to support each other and just to make sure, guard your peace. So that's what I have for you going forward. Keep moving forward, and we'll see you in the next read.